Hi guys, welcome back to the session. In the today's session, we are going to create an automation project which is going to send birthday wishes via WhatsApp in Automation Anywhere A2019. So let's get started. So this is my Excel sheet where I have few names which are my WhatsApp contacts, their birthdays and the birthday messages. Now if you notice over here, this birthday message I have written with the help of concatenate formula with the text wish you a very happy birthday along with the cell value. So every time it's going to pick the cell from here and concatenate it with the text wish you a very happy birthday. So accordingly we will get the names from here inside the message. So this is my Excel sheet, and next I have is the WhatsApp which I have launched inside a Chrome browser. So you can use this URL to launch the WhatsApp inside a browser. Now for the very first time when you will launch this URL inside a browser, you will be asked to scan this QR code from your phone where the WhatsApp is installed, and once you scan this QR code you are good to work on the WhatsApp in a browser like this. So what the Automation Anywhere bot is going to do, it's going to compare these birthdays with the today's date, which will be a system date. It's going to compare these birthdays with the system date, and if the birthday is equal to the system date, it's going to send this message to this corresponding contact inside the browser, inside the WhatsApp. So let's see how we can create this bot in Automation Anywhere. Let's move to Automation Anywhere, and I'm going to quickly create a new bot. So for that we'll move to bots, my bots. Let's create a new bot from here, and let's give the name of the bot as demo WhatsApp, and let's click on create and edit. And here we are in the edit taskbar page. Let's quickly add actions over here. So first of all, I'm going to add this launch website action. Let's drag and drop it over here. Move to list view, and here I'm going to provide this URL. So let's paste it over here. And the browser I'm going to choose as the Chrome browser. So let's select this Chrome browser from here. Now the website is launched inside the Chrome browser. Then I'm going to add the action to open this spreadsheet. I'm going to add the action to open this spreadsheet and perform the activities. So I'm going to search for the open action under this Excel basic. Let's drag and drop it over here. And from here session name will be default. Let's go with that. Let's click on this desktop file to provide the file path. Let's click on browse, and let's select this birthday records file. Let's click on open, and since this Excel contains headers, so I'm going to select the header option from here. Sheet contains header, so all good. We have provided all the details inside this Excel basic open action. Now I'm going to loop through each of these rows inside this Excel. So for that I'm going to add the loop action. So let's select this loop action from here. Let's drag and drop it over here, and in the loop type I'm going to select the iterator as from this Excel basic. Let's select for each row in worksheet. Session name will be default, and I want to loop through all the rows of this Excel sheet. So I have selected loop through all rows, and the result, this entire result will be stored inside a record variable. So let's create a record variable from here. So let's click on create a variable, and let's provide a variable name over here, birthday record, and this is a variable of type record. So let's click on create and select. Now inside this loop action, I'm going to compare these birth dates with the today's date, which is the system date. Also, since all these dates are present in a text format, so I'm going to take the system date also in a text format, which is a string format. So how to do that in Automation Anywhere, let me show you. So I'm going to move to the DateTime package. So this is the DateTime package where we have multiple of actions. We can do operations on the DateTime. So here I'm going to select this toString action which converts a DateTime value to a string value. So let's drag and drop it over here. This is a one-time activity, so I have not provided it inside a loop. And let's see how we can convert a date time value to a string value. So source string we need to provide from here. So from the drop down, I'm going to select this system date. Now system date by default takes a date time value, but we need to take a string value of the system date. That's why we have selected this toString action. So it's going to convert this system date to a string value in a particular format. So we can select a format from here, or we can choose a custom format. Now I'm going to choose a custom format because I'm going to compare in string format, and the format in the sheet is like day and the month. So I'm going to provide the custom format in a similar way. I'm going to put DD for the date and put a dash, and I'm going to put month as in caps for the month. And we need to store the result in a string variable. So let's create a variable from here. Let's give the name of the variable as sysdate, and this is a variable of type string. Let's click on create and select. So the today's date, which is a system date, we are converting that date time value inside a sysdate. Now inside this loop we are going to compare this sysdate to the dates which are present over here. So for that I'm going to add the if action inside the loop. I'm going to drag and drop this if action inside the loop. Make sure that you have added this if action inside the loop and not outside the loop. If you move to flow view, here you can see this if action is added inside the loop. It's not outside the loop. So move to list view again, and inside this if, I'm going to provide a string condition. Let's take this string condition and source value. Let's provide the sysdate. Put F2, and from here I'm going to select this sysdate. Let's click on yes, insert equal to, and target I'm going to select as the record variable which we had created. So press F2, and from here let's select this birthday record, and record I'm going to select by name, and let's give the name as this birthday header. Let's copy this one from here and let's paste it over here. Let's click on yes, insert. Now if this sysdate is equal to the birthday record date, then the bot will move to automation anywhere. It will search for the contact. Let's say that the contact is John. It will search for the contact, and it's going to provide the message to the specific contact. So let's say it provided the message like this. So to do so in automation anywhere, we are going to use the capture action to capture this search box and the message box. So let's see how we can do this in automation anywhere. So let's move back to automation anywhere and let's search for this capture action. So this is the capture action under recorder. Let's drag and drop it inside this if action. And from this object detail, let's select the window, and from the drop down the WhatsApp window is not available, so let's refresh the window once. So let's check back now, it has been refreshed. So here you see WhatsApp inside the Google Chrome browser is present. So let's select this window and let's select this capture object. And first of all, we are going to capture this search box. So mouse over here until and unless you get a red rectangular box all around. So you see now we get this rectangular box. So let's click over here, and you see this is getting recorded now. So this has been recorded with these object properties. We'll move to the action. So action I want to select as set text, and the keystrokes, the value which I want to set text is press F2, and from the drop down let's select this birthday record variable. So let's select by name, and since I want to provide the name, so let's select this column name over here. Let's copy this one and let's paste it over here, and let's click on yes, insert. Now after providing the contact, we need to hit the enter as well. So I'm going to select this keystrokes and I'm going to select this enter from here, and we can provide a delay as well. So let's provide a delay over here. So our first capture action is ready to capture this search box. Then we are going to add another capture action to capture this message box. So let's add one more capture action over here. And from the object detail, let's move to window. From the drop down, again let's select this WhatsApp, and we are going to capture this object, and let's select this message box. So it has been surrounded by the red rectangular box, so I'm going to click over here and it is getting recorded. So it has been captured with these object properties. We'll move to the action, and here also I'm going to take the action as set text. So let's select this set text, and in the keystrokes we are going to provide a variable. Press F2, and from the drop down let's select this birthday record, and we are going to go by name, and let's provide the name as message. We are going to provide this message. Let's copy this one from here and let's paste it over here. Let's click on yes, insert, and again we are going to hit enter. So from this keystrokes let's select this enter, and let's put a delay over here as 10. So all done, we have added all the actions required in this bot. I'm going to add some message box for the debug purpose. So let's add the message box. I'm going to drag and drop this message box over here, and let's provide the message as today's date is. Put F2, and from here let's select this sysdate variable of type string. Let's click on yes, insert. Also, I'm going to add a message box inside this if. So let's drag and drop it the message box over here, and here I'm going to provide the message as birth date is. Put F2, and let's take the birthday record variable, go by name, and I'm going to provide this birthday. Copy it from here and let's paste it over here. Let's click on yes, insert. Equal to today's date, so wishing the contact. So I have written birthday is the birthday date and it is equal to today's date, so wishing the contact. I will add one last message. Let me copy this one, and I will add one last message after this loop, and I'm going to provide the message like this. So our bot is ready now. Let me show you what it's going to do. First of all, it's going to convert today's date, which is a system date. It's going to convert that date time value into a string value, assign it to a string value which is sysdate. Then it's going to display the same inside a message box. Then it's going to launch the WhatsApp inside the Chrome browser. Then it's going to open the spreadsheet. Then for each of the rows inside the spreadsheet, it's going to display the birth dates, and if the birth date is equal to the system date, we have provided a condition over here. If the system date is equal to birth date, then it's going to search for the specific contact and it's going to send the birthday message. So let's see how it works. I'm going to close this spreadsheet. Let's click on don't save, and let's close this WhatsApp as well. It's going to open it by its own, and let's add close action at the end of the project. From the Excel basic, let's close the Excel which we have opened, and all done. And I'm going to quickly run this bot to see how it works. And my bot is running now. First of all, it displayed the today's date, which is 8th of July 8/7, and this today's date is the system date. So let's close this one, and now it launched the WhatsApp in the Chrome browser and displayed the message birth date is 8th of July. from the Excel sheet from the first row. Let's close this one. And here it says birth date is 8th of July, which is equal to today's date. So let's close this message box and let's see how it's going to search the contact and wish the contact. So let's close this. And here you see it's going to search the contact. It searched the contact John, and let me minimize this one. And here you see it send the message, wish you a very happy birthday, John. Now after doing so, it moved to the next row of the Excel and displayed the message birth date is 3/12, which is not equal to the today's date. So it's not going to wish the contact this time. It will again move to the next row of the Excel. So let's close this one. And as expected, it moved to the next row of the Excel and displayed the message birth date is 8th of July again. Let's close this one. And since the birth date is 8th of July, which is equal to today's date, so it's going to wish this contact as well. So let's close this one. It's going to search for the contact. So it searched for the contact and typing the message, and it sent the message, wish you a very happy birthday, Michael Kepler. And then it moved to the last row of the Excel and it displayed the message birth date is 4th of May, which is again not equal to the today's date. So it's not going to wish this contact. Let's close this as well. And my bot execution is over. Let's close this one. So in this way you can work with the dates, times and the WhatsApp in your project as well. And that's all for this session, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, give it a like and share with your friends and hit the bell button to get the updates on the latest videos. And I will see you soon in the next one. Bye bye.